Hello again. This is my second video, and I was so pleased with the first video, even though it was way off-centered, but you could still see everything. But I wanted to show you another one of my garlands, or my buntings, I suppose you'd call it. Once again, I'm using all thrift store finds. This particular garland or banner is going to be made out of a little girl's dress, size 5T, so there isn't a whole lot of material here, but the material that is here, we're definitely going to put it to good use. I just thought the pattern was beautiful. I like to look at all the departments in the thrift store because of just the pattern of the fabric. If I wanted a yard of fabric, I'd be paying maybe $6, you know, $5.99, $4.99, something like that. Even on clearance, it's $3.99. But when you go to the thrift stores, you can get things for 99 cents. This dress was $1.49. The fabric is so fun and bright and vibrant. It's great. So for $1.49, and then what we're going to attach it with is a daisy chain ribbon. Let me show you. This is the daisy chain ribbon that we're going to use to attach all of our little buntings. They're going to be 5 inches in length. And I use a little template so that they're all even. Let me explain something about the daisy chain. I said I use all thrift store finds. Well, right here, I got this at our Goodwill outlet. Now, the Goodwill outlet, they charge according to pounds, so you pay per pound. And so this, along with the rest of my purchases, you know, it was just a pittance. So maybe 50 cents, maybe not even, but it has 4 different types of, well, 3 different types of pink lace along with the daisy chain. So all in all, this project will probably cost $1.75 to make. I've cut 7 feet of the daisy chain ribbon, and we are going to start to cut up the dress, and the way that you can get your nicest cut is to use a rotary cutter and a self-healing mat, and then of course your edge. So this is going to give you your nice straight lines. All right. Now, I am not a seamstress. I learned about this handy dandy little tool from my sister, who can actually sew a straight stitch. So bear with me. If you know how to sew and you know a better way of working with these tools, that's great. Maybe you can show me someday, but right now we're just going to do it the Kathleen way, I suppose. So when you have your edge and you have your rotary cutter, you just kind of line it up. Well, actually what we're going to do is I'm going to cut the edge off here. You can see I started to cut the seam off. I'm just going to cut the edge off here so that I have an actual piece of fabric to work with rather than the dress. And it doesn't have to be perfect, simply for the reason that we're just cutting triangles out of the fabric. See how nice that is? Whew, that is like magic to me. Just magic. Okay, do that. Now with this piece of fabric, as you can see, I already started to cut the seam off, or the hem, so let's just finish doing that. Okay, get that out of our way. Looks like I'm going to probably be in a little trouble there. But like I said, I'm just using it for a specific purpose, not that I'm going to be needing it. Let me see if I can, I'll see. We can even do it this way so that I'm not having too much waste. I bet you love this video. It's not professional, and I make as many mistakes as everybody else, so good. All right, here we go. So you put your template, or I'll put my template on here, and I will use my straight edge, and we will start cutting our little pennants. Okay. And very, very carefully do it that way. I'm not very good at going the opposite way. See, we'll have pennants. Ah, sounds like something Catholic. We'll have pennants, but actually it's just pennant, like a baseball pennant or a college pennant. Here we go. All right. So I'll continue doing this off camera so that you don't cringe as much as you just did, watching me use my little handy dandy tools. So I'll continue making these. And let's see, didn't measure them out. I should have done that. Let's see, 4 inches. Yeah, I think we'll probably do maybe about 8 or 10 to get this job done. Okay? And I think it's going to be cute just the way it is. We're not going to have to add any embellishments, no flowers, no letters. Okay? So hang in there, we'll show you the finished product. Okay, I decided to go with 20. Going with 10 would have made it just a little bitty one, little bitty banner, so that would be cute in a little baby room. But let's go a little bit bigger. So I have 20 pennants here, and I just wanted to show you before I do start assembling that when you assemble a garland, do it upside down. The embellishment, when you do embellishments, you do it on the front part, but to assemble it, be sure that you do it backwards. That way you know exactly what you're adhering, and you know that it has a very nice, it's affixed very well. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down, and I will be back to show you the finished product. Another thing, because I do the gluing on my kitchen counter, because it's a nice 6-foot long counter, another suggestion is taping your garland. You tape your ribbon nice and taut so that you have a nice straight workspace, or, you know, so that you don't, if the ribbon gets crooked, then your pennant is going to lay crooked, and you don't want that to happen. Plus, it gives you a better idea, better scope of spacing it. None of my projects have any science to them. I do use rulers occasionally. Otherwise, it's pretty much templates to get a repetitive pattern, and just kind of eyeing things up. So let me go ahead and take this and glue it up, and I will show you what it looks like when I get back. All right, thanks. Okay, so here's the finished product. I wanted to show you how much of the dress I had left. So I only used the skirt of the dress. And this is so cute. So I used all 7 feet of the daisy chain, and I ended up using 17 pieces or 17 pennants to create the length that I wanted. So I have a nice little edge here so that it can hang. You can tie it in a knot or tie it in a bow, whatever the person wants to do with it. So anyway, you're probably wondering, why didn't she just sew it? It would have been such an easy job if you just did a quick straight stitch and you'd be done with it. Well, I like to use the glue because it gives me a little bit of weight to it. I like the fact that it hangs nicer with a little bit of weight. To be honest, I haven't stitched one yet, but I just like the idea of having something a little bit more weighty. After this video, then you will see a few photos of it hanging and what it really looks like. I just think it turned out really well. Once again, the reason I do these videos is because I want to encourage people to go to Goodwills, go to thrift stores, look in the most unsuspecting places to find materials to create with. Go to the home improvement stores, go to the tool stores, check out all the outlets that you can find. It's amazing what you can find, like I said, in the most unsuspecting places. And just have fun with it, okay? Well, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.